yo, I'm gonna be on tit out. That's all my eyes can see. Victory is mine, yeah, surprisingly. I've been laying, waiting for your next mistake. I put in work and watch my status escalate. Now I'ma start collecting props, connecting plots, networking like a conference. Cause the nonsense is yet to stop. Jake, shake me down, haters wanna take me down, break me down, clap. All they heard was a sound. Yo, I scoped it out. I took your weak dream and choked it out. Your bitch don't really got no ass. She just poked it out.
Y'all, it's Damon with the flow.
Yeah, it's your boy Hammer.
AL.
Yes, y'all, we back with the triple threats. 5 o'clock, the spot, Listen Vision Studios, baby. Man, it was this is the week of all weeks, y'all. The weeks that I know the Skins fans has been waiting for is the big old Cowboys and Redskins rival.
Oh, yeah.
Cowboy Redskins segment has been brought to you by RaisedByTheGame.com.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's how it's going down?
Yeah.
So who you got, Ham? Got the Cowboys in this game?
Nah. I'm going to go with the Redskins.
Well, we're going to get straight to this topic because it's a strong discussion. We got a couple of historic facts that we want to get into. A.L. Since you're a Dodgers fan, man, we're gonna give you the platform to express your
don't steal my big fact now.
What do you mean? What historic fact? Redskin Cowboys?
Yeah. Don't steal my fact.
I tell you a fact, a Redskin Cowboy fact.
Yes, do it.
The Cowboys were the first team to let a black man play, and the Redskins were the last. That's one of the reasons I don't like them.
That is a fact.
Okay, historic fact.
That is a fact.
Yeah, see, he didn't take that. He gave the
No, I mean, I knew that, but that's a fact. I'm not denying it.
But you weren't going to say that one.
Don't we still own that song, Hail to the Redskins?
No, you don't. You don't own it.
Well, it puzzles me, man, because a lot of people always say Cowboys. Oh, you like the Cowboys, those Texans, like as if to say they were, but it's the Redskins.
Well, I mean, that is it. I mean, what you're saying, it holds a lot of weight because being in D.C., which for a long time up until probably this year has been predominantly African American city. And you have a lot of people now like our age that their families for generations now have been Cowboys because of the fact that the Redskins did not integrate.
That's why I think you got a lot of Cowboy fans in Washington.
Yeah, I think
the history, of course. Yeah. Of course, that's not the reason I am.
I understand.
To be honest with you,
but a lot of people, I think the younger generations, they're just Cowboys fans now because it's almost, I don't want to say fashionable, but a lot of the younger generation doesn't know that history though. I think.
I mean, it's a trend.
Yeah.
All right.
So I mean, it would be good for them to have a better understanding of that history because I do think that's a important part of both of those teams' history.
I actually seen a clip back in RFK where all the other teams in the NFL was integrated, and the fans in this had signs that said "No niggas in Washington."
Yeah, actually, not to get down on the Redskins, but
there's
a famous quote by George Preston Marshall where he said, "We will hire." I think you actually used the term Negroes. Said we will hire Negroes when the Harlem Globetrotters hire white people. So, but that was back then. I'm not defending the guy. Not defending the guy.
Jack Kent Cook came and changed.
Not defending the guy.
Well, when the times that we were successful, of course, we had Doug Williams and we converted back to an athletic style quarterback.
That was a lockout year. I actually think that was karma too, in a sense, for the organization. Even though it was a different organization, but for the Redskins to be the first team to ever have an African American quarterback win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Well, during that time, when the lockout time, when we had another quarterback that was African American, Tony Richardson. I don't know if you remember about him doing the scab years he played in between that time.
Yeah. I was gonna say what you were saying about the race thing is just interesting how history unfolds, man. Like how that was a good point. I thought about the irony how we were the last team to integrate, and then we have a black quarterback win a Super Bowl, which is
that's crazy.
I had never really put that together in the same thought. It's kind of funny how that
happened. The cycle could repeat itself again.
Yeah.
Another black quarterback winning again.
Winning again.
You know, maybe I look at that as an opportunity for the Redskins to, do away with the bad pass. But I don't think they seized that opportunity as far as, because I never been really to Redskins, what they call it, Park, FedEx Field.
FedEx Field, yeah.
I mean, is there a lot of Doug Williams memorabilia and stuff?
Yeah,
around?
actually, I mean, it's not like everybody out there is wearing a jersey, but
I mean,
I
like
do
in the
see
stadium, like you got
Yeah,
a statue,
I see a fair amount of people with
do
Doug
we have
Williams
a
jerseys.
statue or anything as such, or
He's in the
is he in the
what's it called? The
Redskins?
Redskins Ring of Fame or whatever it is. Yeah.
Of course that.
Yeah. Also, well, you haven't been to the stadium, but there's in the club level, they have like the wall. I forget the name of it, but it's like the wall of Redskins history, and there's a big thing on him in there as well. So,
I mean, I think Doug was kind of asked, did he want to anticipate far as on his staff? Because, Raheem Morris is from Tampa Bay. So that was some of what a recommendation. Because remember, Doug Williams was the vice president of football operations. Now he back at Grambling. So Redskins have opportunity for him to come back, but I think it's more better for him. He want to teach the youth at Grambling College. So,
well, what's your best Redskin Dallas
Moment.
history fact, Damo?
Oh, my best historic fact to me, we just talking about it, but my thing is that a fact is probably like I could say in the playoffs, I think Redskins is one of the in the NFC East in our division. I think we probably one of the best teams in our division part of the history. Now that'd be a good story right there. And as far as in the NFC East with Dallas and the Redskins,
You think the Redskins the most decorated team in the NFC East?
that right there falls in the playoffs between Dallas and Redskins.
I
Who would
don't
you
know.
consider have more playoff wins between us in the playoff series?
are you saying between
The two franchises that
total wins combined, or just against each other?
against each other. How many times we played
I
in
think
the
the
playoffs?
Cowboys have more wins.
In the playoffs.
Yeah.
So how many times did we play each other in the playoffs?
Yeah.
This is probably
yeah.
as far as this moment right here. What was the other time you could see that was like the last moment that was any significance? When was that? Since what, 2005 when we swept
I
y'all?
don't know. It's been over 10 years.
Well, yeah. I mean, this game is just extra weight too because the Redskins have a shot at the division title, and the last time we had the division title was '99. So, to me, there's this whole extra thing going on aside from the Cowboys Redskins rivalry. But I mean, it's pretty good, man. I mean, this is a big game. I'm sorry. I'm really excited for this game.
That's the biggest game,
Yeah.
period, in the NFL this week.
Yeah. Well, that's why they moved it to primetime.
It's the last game of the year,
Yeah.
actually.
I know y'all saw me talk on the news talking about it.
Yeah, old hand was on Fox.
Oh yeah,
5.
hey man, tell your experience about what you on Fox 5, and man, give
Well,
us some.
we got that video on where? Well, you got the video on the RaisedByTheGame.com site.
No, it's on the Fox 5 site.
yeah, actually
Oh.
going to Fox 5 on the sports.
You
Click
need to
right there.
put that on your site. That way, people.
I don't know if I can. I don't think you can get the link from their site. Like you can't because it's copywritten.
Oh, okay.
So, but no, I actually happened to go to the mall. I went to Montgomery Mall to go to the Redskins store. I was looking for a last minute gift for my brother for Christmas, and I walked in there, and Fox 5 asked if they could interview me about the Redskins. So I was like, yeah, sure. And sure enough, 5 o'clock news comes on, and there I am on the TV. So it was pretty cool.
So what you think about the game? Break down the game, man.
Well,
Alfred Morris is my biggest concern.
yeah. The other concern I think you should have for the Cowboys is their defense. First of all, y'all.
Hold on, hold on. I see you looking down. Now you about to pull.
Yeah.
You about to pull some stats.
Oh
out.
yeah, you already
What
know how I
gotta
go.
do?
Yeah. All right.
DeMarcus
So
Ware? What DeMarcus
well
Ware here?
okay. If DeMarcus Ware does not play, you'll be missing 5 defensive starters.
We
if
missing Sean Lee. You ain't
yeah,
gotta
if he
tell me
if
that.
he does play, 4. But anyway, over the last 8 weeks, no team in the NFL has allowed more yards per game than the Cowboys. They're
Is that true? Are you sure? Oh,
Yeah.
Well, over the last
over the 8 weeks.
Over the
Yeah,
last 8
8
weeks.
weeks.
Y'all got the worst secondary as far as passing yards over the last.
Yeah, but you guys. So right now, the Cowboys are allowing an average of 409.9 yards a game. So, I mean, I think that's a strength because we've got RG3 and Alfred Morris.
So basically, this game right here should be dominated by the run game because since both of our secondaries, even though y'all got Claiborne and y'all picked up a nice off-season acquisition in Brandon Carr, this basically going to be run on the ground game. Whoever wins the ground game should be able to control the control of the ball, time of possession between whoever wins that's going to win the game.
The other thing, I mean, now I'm not knocking Tony Romo, and again, this is only RG3's first year, so
Tony Romo been looking good.
Yeah, he has been looking. Look, I'll admit it. He's been playing some of the best football of his career the last few weeks. Now, that being said, okay, if you're going by history, and again, obviously Romo has a lot more history because he's been in the league a lot longer, but I think when it comes down to it, history-wise, Romo has not succeeded in clutch situations.
Yeah,
and I think that given that, and I'm not saying this because I'm a Redskins fan or RG3 fan, but if I had to pick one quarterback to have in this game, I would pick RG3 because I think he's less likely to turn the ball over.
Because of what you don't know about him and what you know about
Well,
Romo.
think about it. Right now, RG3 has the fewest turnovers in the league for quarterback.
You do.
You know, and because you were making fun of me about stats earlier, right now he is the most accurate passer in the league right now.
Right.
So he's hitting 50% of passes of 20 yards or more, and only 13.9% of his passes that are incomplete are because of being underthrown or overthrown, which is pretty impressive. And again, I'm not taking anything away from Romo because he's been playing very well, and I'm a little nervous about what he's going to do in this game. But I just think that in this situation, RG3 has a better chance to not do something to blow the game.
So you're looking at Romo with them stats. You would say that Romo is a regular season quarterback.
Hold on. What I would say is this is RG3's first big game, if you ask me.
Yeah, well,
so
yes and no, because he's been in a position the last few weeks where he's had to win.
No, I don't think this game.
This is his biggest game to the date for his career.
Game, yeah.
This right here is going to see where he actually is stamped in Redskin quarterback or especially NFL history. Because this game right here, if he wins, he's still considered as a rookie. No matter what stats he got, he's haven't never played under pressure as this much right here, because this is going to make or break. Because if we lose, how would this season would be, you know what I'm saying, how would they still see him? It would be because of this deciding factor he lost, or we can still say all them stats he put up, but when it's time to put up or shut up, this kind of a make or game. I think for both ready for both, because if Romo loses to a rookie in this situation, what's going on with Romo? Would you still, of course, consider Gerd still there as a coach, or should he be moved? One of them two? What would you say if Dallas lose?
I don't know, but back to Romo, this was a big game.
He's scared to say that
game
one.
for RG3 because this game had the most hype surrounding it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, clearly, I
don't think he had a game with this much hype surrounding him.
No, I agree with you. It's his biggest game. I'm just saying.
It remains to be seen. Yeah. Is he a step up to the plate?
Listen. I'm not. I agree with you. I think it's his biggest game, but I'm also looking at the fact that they had to win last week too to have any chance to get into the playoffs, and he won that game. This still is a bigger game, but he's had some big games.
That's what I was saying.
Even if you want to consider the Cowboys Redskins game on Thanksgiving was a big game,
right? But I don't think Dallas fans
not as big as
I don't think y'all. I don't think y'all ready for the question. The what if Romo loses this game? I think Dallas fans don't want to see in the future that the reality of this is. This could be done.
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious how Jerry Jones will react.
Like I say, he's a regular season quarterback. The stats says he's one of the best all-time greatest Dallas quarterback for our stats. I mean, he should be up there at least with Aikman. I know he pays a Starbucks for all-time yards.
The big fact is that he's won one playoff game. So,
a couple less than Mark Sanchez.
Yeah,
we don't even get on that. That's they.
Couple less than
we
Mark
don't want to
Sanchez.
compare them to.
Yeah,
they about the same.
Well,
what else going on around the league? Michael Vick starting.
Michael Vick is starting. Sean Payton signed a contract extension with the Saints for 5 years.
Yeah,
the terms were undisclosed, so I don't know how much.
So that put the speculation with y'all as far as because at one time I think Dallas wanted that. So now New Orleans put that money up. I think it was he making $7.5 million a year.
Something like that. Yeah,
over 5 year period.
Here's an interesting fact for you: if the Giants, who by the way have a lot of hurdles to jump for them to get in the playoffs. If they do not make the playoffs, or they do make the playoffs and lose in the first round, they will be the 7th consecutive Super Bowl champion to fail to win a playoff game the following season. The last team that did that, the last team that won the Super Bowl and then won a playoff game the next year was the Patriots in 2005.
Comedy Bud just walked.
That Super Bowl hangover.
You know, what the Pro Bowl rosters looking like? Have
Huh?
you got them Pro Bowl rosters?
I can bring it up.
I heard your boy RG3 going to the Pro Bowl.
RG3. I'm a little disappointed that Alfred Morris didn't make it, though.
I'm disappointed that Dez Bryant didn't make it.
That's kind of a shame, too, I think.
Time, second half
Yeah.
Well, that means you had Calvin Johnson, you had
Johnson.
you had Julio, but they said Rodney White had more touchdowns than him, so you had them two right there. But it all depends who would have at that position. Who was he better than?
That's that bring me to the NBA All-Star game. When I was listening to Shaq and them talk, they said there's a lot of people that made it that shouldn't have made it based on the fan vote. Like Kevin Garnett in the All-Star game. Got a couple guys that ain't make it. Like he was saying, DeAndre Jordan probably should have made it from the Clippers.
Right, man. Yeah, you right.
I'm gonna get them rosters.
Okay, yeah, I got it coming up right now. Let's see. Who did you want to see somebody in particular?
NFL quarterback starting lineup.
Quarterbacks for both AFC and NFC.
Yeah.
For the AFC, it's Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, and Matt Schaub. And for the NFC, it's Aaron Rodgers, Matt Ryan, and RG3.
Yeah. And who was the receiver that he said was supposed to been could have been Dez Bryant should have beat out?
The receivers that are for the NFC are Calvin Johnson, Brandon Marshall, Julio Jones, and Victor Cruz.
Only person I might would have said he had a better year.
I think he had a better year
than
than
Victor Cruz
and Brandon Marshall.
Well,
at the tail end of the season.
Well, Brandon Marshall was more
He
he was a dominant factor with them. See,
I don't know, man.
For them. I mean, he had Pro Bowl numbers
so
though.
They didn't even get Roddy White?
No.
Julio beat him out.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah. I think Alfred Morris should have made it over Frank Gore. Alfred Morris had more TDs.
Yeah, he the third leading rusher.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah.
All right, so Damo, this is Damo the flow you already know?
Yeah, man, we about to go to some music, man. Special guest in the building, Southeast Zone, DC native, Comedy Bud. So we gonna
real shit. Let's get it. Get money is the final. Yo, we had a few kings, some dudes wore the crown. Gotta say rest in peace to James Brown. I know you love the sound coming through your speakers. Feel it from your hat all the way to your sneakers. I wrote this thesis with pieces of the puzzle missing. Make sure you choose wisely, it's your decision. Got a rendition and rhetoric you never heard. Spit it with clarity, my words are never slurred. I concurred after seeing the facts, baby. Very enthused after being relaxed, baby. Slip through the cracks and pass by undetected. You don't gotta like it, but you know you're respected. Well connected and still make it pop. People wanna know Pete when your album drop. When hip hop's heart supposedly stop. More bars than Alcatraz, just call me the Rock. Yo, you tryna mock me, talk 'em out, I hate 'em. Standing here spitting all my bars verbatim. Hey yo, spin it back, son, I'ma bring the fire. The same one that knocked down the towers and the wire. You preaching to the choir, P.R. the Messiah. I won't stop rocking till I retire. I won't stop rocking till I retire. I hear the talk, what's the hating about? Pete Rock 07, still straighten it out. Y'all niggas hating on the South cause they getting the shine. I advise y'all rap dudes better get on your grind. H.I.P., H.O.P., real life true story. Homie ain't D.E.A.D. I still get paid if I don't make another beat. Niggas saying they made me, then make another P. I got some other heat that y'all never felt. I like these cards and whoever dealt mine. Bets are straight even with the chips against me. Prove it to me 10 times and then then you'll convince me. Seen some come and seen some go. Said I seen some who seen it still don't know. I'm a true believer that hard work pays off. If you work hard one day, you'll be the boss. Yo, you tryna mock me, talk 'em out, I hate 'em. Standing here spitting all my bars verbatim. Hey yo, spin it back, son, I'ma bring the fire. The same one that knocked down the towers and the wire. You preaching to the choir, PR the Messiah. I won't stop rocking till I retire. I won't stop rocking till I retire. Yeah. Come on, the game's been good, I had a long run. You might miss hearing from me like when the song's done. The wrong one.
Yes, y'all, it's Damon with the flow. You already know we back here in the flow zone. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, your boy Hammer.
Yes, y'all. And
Special guest in the house.
A.L. Yes, y'all, with further ado, my man, 100 grand, original Southside King of Comedy. My opinion, Southside King of Comedy, man. DC native.
DC's own.
My man, comedy. Boo.
The crowd goes wild.
Hey, what's going on, brother?
Man, what's happening, man? I like to say happy holidays, man, to y'all, or assalamu alaikum, whichever one.
right back at you, man.
Yeah, man, cooling, man, grinding.
So how you feeling today, man?
With my hands. Man, I feel great, man. I just came back from Jamaica.
Oh, man.
What that experience like, man? Get Lewis.
Oh, man.
Man.
Have a heart attack.
Oh, man. I'm so
Lovely,
jealous
man.
right now.
That's all I can say is lovely, man. I want to go back tomorrow to make a long story short.
I know what you're talking about. man.
So, Bud, you
Me
know,
and Al been down there.
that was a
Took
good
Al down there.
experience.
Oh, yeah?
Rude boys.
Yeah. I've been going there for I've been there like 10 times, man. I've been going there for a long time.
You look like you got dreads up under that red skin.
Yeah. Shout out to all my friends in Jamaica, man.
For sure.
boy.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you watch it.
So, you know, we going to get a listenership that, you know, haven't heard old comedy, Bud. Give us, you know, the background for us, how you started out as a, you know, wanting to be a comedian.
Well, man, for real, Damo, this is how I get through my days, man. Putting a smile on people's face, man. You laugh, I laugh. You know what I mean? 2001, a good guy, man, from out of Southeast, too, named Billy the Kid, man, introduced me to the comedy game up to Tacoma Station under Joe Clare. And, man, he said, man, you funny, man. Try to shoot your shot. And I did, man, and been at it ever since. You know what I mean? And progressing, you know what I mean? So, man, I just live it day for day, man. I ain't in no rush for success, man. You know what I mean? It's coming.
Yeah.
I seen it. I visualized it. You know what I'm saying? It's my dream. You know what I mean? If anybody got a dream out there, man, go with it. Don't second guess nothing, you know?
Right. So, speaking of that, let me let you know, I know you've been in the game for a while, and you know, well, I got just a question for us. You know, the rap, we got the go-go here.
For sure.
We got the rap here.
Mm-hmm.
So far as coming out DMV, what would you say with DC DMV all together? Far as in the comedy side, you know what I'm saying, what you expectations from a comedian coming from Washington DC, man?
Well, there's a lot of great comics come out of D.C. for sure, if you don't know.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? You got Martin Lawrence, Dave Chappelle, Robert Johnson. Right? That's me, comedy boy. Yeah. So, man, like, I think I'm about to bust me a move, man, to L.A. For real, like, at the beginning of the year. I mean, you know, D.C., I don't think they ready for me. I'm too real, man. I got knowledge of self, man. I got my teeth fixed. See, I keep on smiling around it. My mouth ain't look like this since '83. You know what I'm saying?
Where in DC do people go to hear comedy? Like, you know, they got the open mics as far as rap and all this. Where's like the underground comedy world in DC? Because sometimes I just want to go hear some comedy on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Right.
Or where you at? You know what I'm saying?
Man, Tuesday nights, you either got the 12 Lounge. That's on 12th and 8th Street.
8th Street, okay.
Hosted
12.
by Michael Nathan.
Okay.
Great show.
I like
you know what I
Michael
mean?
Nathan too.
Tuesday nights, you also got Mike Brooks down Martinis for the people on that side.
That's 8th Street too?
Nah, Martinis down like Fort Washington
Okay,
area.
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Game room.
Yeah, right next there. And Thursday nights, you got Tacoma Station again, where I originally started from.
So you up to Tacoma Station on Thursdays?
On Thursdays, yeah, they
That's
just
a good
started
night
that
for
back. Yeah, well, you know, good, nice crowd, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just you on Thursday nights? Or?
I wish it was, not yet. Mike Brooks hosts that one right there, you know what I mean? You know, go up there, man, and tell my story.
Absolutely, man. I'm going to have to check that out.
So if it, people that have not experienced a comedy bud act, man, give some of the listenerships on the Flow Zone show something that like. Some of your moments, man. Give me,
over the flow.
Give me something, man.
With the flow,
you know what I'm saying? It ain't their experience, man. Give them,
I want to know: are you the type of comedian that dogs people in the audience, or you leave them alone?
Nah. I mean, I got.
You don't get on your DL Hughley or DL Hughley and all that.
Nah. I mean, that's comedy.
Like if you sitting in the first row, you're in trouble.
I mean, if you happen to jump out there with me, you know what I'm saying? I gotta make it funny, you know. But I like I said, I got a story to tell. I'm a single parent, first of all. Mm-hmm. That's funny within itself. You know what I mean? Most men out here ain't taking care of their kids.
Single brothers.
Yeah. But dudes need to start taking care of them kids, man. Even though I want to give mine back, I ain't lying.
Right, so
I think every parent said that at some point.
Bigger comedians you mentioned earlier that's from DC. What do you think about do they come back and show enough love, or because don't nobody really own no comedy club out here on U Street or something like
right.
Laugh Factory or something like that.
Well, I can't say they gotta give back. I mean, because you don't owe nobody nothing, right?
But
you know what I'm saying?
What do you think? Because a lot of them guys, you don't even know they from. Seem like everybody that's from the city, you never really know they from the city.
Yeah, because they ain't representing.
People from New York,
they know New York. Yeah, New York.
Forget they from New York. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I know one thing. I'm gonna come on back, man, just for a little while though. I might have a comedy club here because there's no. No straight up comedy club.
We had one called the Ride Act, but that jump was short. It shut down.
Shut them down. With that Carpenter up there on 7th Street somewhere. Teddy Carpenter.
That ain't last.
Back in the day,
it ain't no more.
Yeah,
it lasted about 3 months.
So all you got is the improv, and that's I don't know. I ain't gonna say I don't like it, but once in the blue they don't have.
That's more mainstream comedy, you know what I mean? Yeah. Which I'm trying to get into. I'm gonna give me a light skin tan this time, though.
You ever performed in improv?
No, I haven't. You know what I mean? It ain't one of my main focus. When it's my time to perform there, you know what I mean? And my life is manifesting and changing so much. I did a show over in Jamaica in the hedonism. If y'all don't know nothing about that, we walk around naked.
Yeah, hedonism. Yeah.
And smoke, you know what I mean?
So how you get how was the feedback back there in Jamaica when you stepped on stage?
Man, they got to see who Rob Johnson was, aka Comedy Bud, man. Great personality. They love me. I network good. You know what I mean? I done been a few other places just from being there. I don't have a manager yet, but all that's soon to come too. Yeah. You know what I mean? I ain't rushing nothing, man.
So let me ask you, because you just brought up something that made me think about something. A lot of people in DC, whether you're a musician or in some form of entertainment, everybody always says there's a lot of hate in DC. There's crabs in the barrel. Now, you went all the way to Jamaica, a third world country, you know what I mean, and did your thing and got well received, loved your show.
Man.
Do you feel like it's easier to get love and respect outside of this city doing your craft or is it about equal?
No, it ain't about equal at all. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Like DC, you got a lot of everybody want to be the best. You know what I'm saying? Where we can put it together and make everybody great. You know what I mean? So it's like crabs in the barrel. Like I said, people don't want to see you get nowhere. Yeah. So I'm gonna show the world that I'm a proud new owner of some teeth. I got these fixed. I've been smiling in my sleep. When I done woke everything, I ain't lying. I put it in my will. When I die, make sure I'm smiling like this.
So, far as some young comics of the day, what's some of the advice that you can say some of the young brothers want to get into the game? What would you tell them?
Man, just because you funny one night, man, don't start giving out advice like you've been doing it for years and years and years, man. Sit back and listen, man, what people got to say. Everybody ain't going to tell you the right thing, but you know what to do. Take what you can take and throw the trash away. You know what I mean? You live and you learn, and that's with anything,
Who your favorite comedians?
I like Martin Lawrence, man, my favorite. Yeah. I mean, he's straight out of D.C., but it ain't no D.C. thing. I'm saying he just got all the facial expressions.
I ain't seen him in a while, but that show legendary.
Man, look at it every night.
Yeah, that show legendary, man. It's timeless.
Like you ain't seen it the first time or the second time.
Yeah, that's how you know you got something good, because that thing timeless, man.
Yeah, I'm going into acting and all that, man. Like I said, I'm going to go out to L.A., I'm taking me some acting classes, man, and you know, expand.
Yeah.
It's more than just comedy. I got the funny down. You know what I mean? I want to take this places, modeling. You know what I mean? Body kind of tight. I'm in my prime.
So do you like when you come up with your routine? Do you often write your own material out and have it planned, or will you be in a show and depending on what's going on in the crowd, you might switch up what you had originally planned and just go off the crowd vibe? Or?
Oh, no question, for sure. You know, like, you know, a lot of people don't know what a food stamp card is, you know what I mean? And I talk about my EBT card. Yeah. So, you know what I mean? Some spots I won't talk about that. You know, I rarely write stuff down because I'm naturally funny. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I got to have a plan, though. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's for everybody in the world. You got to have a plan.
Right.
Yeah. So you don't just go up there and completely freestyle it?
Oh, no.
Because I'm curious. I never actually really – I love comedy, man, but I never really got to have a discussion with a comedian who does that before. It's interesting.
I mean, I really don't have to write nothing down because it's about my life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to write, you know what I mean, rehearse your life. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah.
But I want to say also while I'm on here, stop stealing jokes, man. Stop that, man. This is my life, man. You got yours.
Right.
And, you know, I just want to put that out there.
Have you ever been in a situation where you was performing to a crowd and you ain't grab them right off gate and you had to, like, switch it up and then you got them and, you know, like the weight just lifted off, like, all right, I can move on now?
I'm going to tell you, man. Besides being locked up, and I have been locked up, right? The worst feeling in the world, man, is people just looking at you because it's one man and one mic.
Yeah.
And I used to get scared, like that first two jokes don't go right.
Yeah.
My head like scrambling, like I don't know what to say. Yeah. You know what I mean? And sometimes I fought my way out of it, and sometimes I just dig that hole deeper, man, and felt this small.
How do you ever have hecklers in the audience?
Oh, no question. Them haters, not hecklers.
Yeah. Not haters, not hecklers.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
And like I say, sometimes you can get out of it, and sometimes you can't. You know, and you know that's like that. Like I say, it's life again. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna wake up every morning and have a great day.
Yeah.
That's a one-man sport for real.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I love to do it, man. You know what I mean? That's, like I say, this is how I get through my days, man. Putting a smile on people's face. Then at the end of the night, make everybody laugh. Natural high. You know what I mean? Even though I smoke.
Absolutely. That's what he said, man.
So, you know, it's a big game. I mean, I don't want to keep it on the side. You know, I don't want to switch the sides, man. Let everybody know who, you know, I know you're a native Washingtonian, man. How you feel about that rivalry, Dallas Cowboys and Redskins, man?
Man, everybody can't wait till tomorrow. This the Super Bowl. Yeah, we ain't got to wait till February for the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl tomorrow.
Super Bowl. Really.
So, if you seen something that you say, I mean, I know you watch football. What you seen in that game? What you think the biggest thing the Redskins need to do for a victory?
Play some defense, man. You know, get them corners together, man. I don't know what y'all got to do with them corners, but get them together so y'all don't get burnt by Dez Bryant and the rest of the Cowboys crew. Redskins got a pretty good team, man. They just need to pick up a little defense on the offseason. And RG3, I guess when he going to do his thing for sure. He got that brace on, though. He going to take it off.
And it's going to be gone.
Yeah.
So, you know, something a little funny was going on. Just a little something, you know, for my youngest told me that we need to play something for my main man. You know, AL Ham, give him a little exclusive, man.
This is I dedicate this song to AL, by the way.
What song?
Yeah, this song right here is dedicated to Al.
Oh, Al like the Cowboys, huh?
ORG3.
That's right. I know the Cowboy fan. I just wanted to get a little a taste of victory.
Hold up, man. Has Al been to Dallas, man? He a Dallas Cowboy fan? Because we got a lot of Dallas
Dallas
fans.
Cowboy, man.
You been to Dallas Avenue, huh?
No.
Texas Avenue in Southeast.
Texas Avenue.
I'm on Texas
One
Avenue.
of them.
Yeah.
He on Texas Avenue.
Don't give me that. Well, the Redskins don't play in D.C. because the Cowboys don't play in Dallas.
Redskins don't do nothing in D.C.
Dallas don't do anything in Dallas.
It's
Look,
not. Oh, by the way, it's
Dallas,
not even a
Dallas.
Redskins store in D.C.
Look.
Now, you been searching,
It's
huh?
not a
Irvin-
Redskin.
Irvin-
No, this guy been searching, and he's a Redskin fan. You got to go out of your own city to go to a Redskin store.
But guess
Is
what?
that true?
Yes, but Arlington, Texas
Forget about
is
it.
farther away from Dallas than Baltimore is from
Dallas
D.C.
Cowboy acronym will
Yeah.
Dallas Cowboy acronym will always be D.C. forever.
Nah, that's just.
Hey, Bud, let some of the listeners, what you got going on recent. Like, what's coming on with some of your new venues or events that you got coming up?
Man, first of all, let me tell these people where they can find me at. You know? Because I'm trying to get out of the Southeast, man.
Some of your publications, man.
Man, on Facebook, you can find me at comedian Rob Johnson. Twitter, man, I really don't be tweeting. But
Me neither, man.
but at Comedy Bud there, And man, I finally got hired for my first gig on New Year's Eve, man, which was a blessing to me. Like I said, my life changing like I don't know what. It's called a Harley Riders Club. That's 6510 Old Branch Avenue, Clinton, Maryland.
6510 Old Branch
What's the
Avenue.
name of the place again?
It's a Harley Riders Club. I never been there either.
Okay.
But the ticket's $30, champagne, food. I guess you get some wine glasses so you can toast or something.
Is it open bar? Is that what that is for the ticket or not?
Yeah, everything, open
It's
bar.
all included? Okay,
Food
okay.
includes food,
Wow,
cocktails,
open
dancing.
bar for $30?
Yeah, man.
That might be the move for New Year's, y'all.
Man, we gonna have fun because I'm gonna be there,
That might be the move. Most places be charging like
Man,
$200.
$200.
for an
Yeah,
open bar.
yeah. But these the same
Best
people
believe
that
if
took
you go
me-
down U Street, you're paying like a grip, man. I'm telling you.
I stay in the house to pay a grip.
Yeah.
I got rent to pay.
Yeah.
So, but I know I'm gonna leave with this. Just give. I need it. I just
you
want
go.
it because I just want to hear it
There you
myself,
go.
man. Man, give me a quick preview of like a skit real fast that you might like.
Only name.
Only
name.
Let it go.
Something real fast, man. Real fast, man.
Man, my money funny. I do know that. It probably ain't funny on here, but my money is laughing too. I don't know. I don't have no skits right quick, Game Mo.
Yeah, I'm gonna slide that in, man. I love hearing you get it in. So I just like the preview. They gotta start paying to come see old Bud,
Yeah,
but
They ain't got to start. They already started.
already paying, multiplying it.
Yes, indeed, man.
What's your sports take? Who you like in the? You like the Redskins?
Actually, I don't, man.
Yeah, it ain't sound like
As he
you
won
like
that.
It ain't sound like he liked them. He said y'all got a good team.
Yeah, I don't. I just love football, man. I like to
So
watch
you
a
don't
good
really got a
game.
big team,
Nah. Redskins used to be because my grandmother raised me up under them. You know what I'm saying? But I can't do them no more. But they like I say, pretty good team. I just like a good football. I like players though, like RG3. What's the new running back name?
Alfred Morris.
Alfred
Morrison.
Morris.
Yeah. Dez Bryant good too for the Cowboys, even though he smacked his mother. But
He did.
so
you got?
Maybe that's why he didn't go to the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
Who's your pick in the game?
Redskins. Yeah, I'm a Washingtonian all day. I ain't never been to Texas Avenue.
They're home.
And we at home.
Yeah.
So we got you want to do the picks coming up, man.
Well, I actually since Brill is in the house, I gotta ask him real quick. You think your man AP is gonna break the record? You think he's gonna get 208 yards against Green Bay?
So Eric Dixon record is broke.
You don't have to ask him that question because he's a Redskin fan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, this is news
So,
to me.
You got a lot of new Redskin
I thought he was
fans
just a
popping
Oh
up.
well, now that's true. Let me
It
get
used
on
to
Brill
be-
real quick. Let me get on Brill real quick.
Come on,
Now
Brady,
that the
what it is?
Redskins,
Yeah,
Redskins
he's
are
a
actually
Redskin
looking
fan
good and might
now.
go to the playoffs, you
Hey,
know Brill's
Antoine,
like, oh,
you
they
too.
about to
You
win.
got
I'm
another
going
one
with
over
them.
there, Tampa
Tampa Bay
Yeah.
for life.
Now he's a
Tampa Bay.
Redskin fan. So Minnesota Viking and the Tampa
Okay.
Bay Buck.
I see. I always talk about how
Redskin
good the
fan
fans
now.
are around here, and then these guys come up
Get a
and
good
prove
look
me
at 'em.
wrong.
Put the camera on them.
Yeah.
Converts. They not original. Y'all got to
Yeah.
earn y'all respect, man. Ham, don't they got to earn their respect? How they going to earn their respect?
Uh-oh.
You've been suffering for years.
Yeah.
And here they come just coming out the blue. talking
Hey,
about they
well,
Redskin fans.
Hey, listen, man. You know, it's okay. I'm driving the truck. Y'all can hop on the bandwagon and roll with me.
Yeah,
You know?
Uh.
Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. We'll take them. Look, the Capitals did the same thing. You know, I sat through those games. You know, terrible games, man. You know, now everybody's a Capitals fan. So.
Speaking of hockey, you remember old Papa Jones played for the Dallas Mavericks?
Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Yeah,
that.
This was your big hockey news?
his
Oh,
son.
Popeye Jones for
His son Seth Jones gonna be like the top 3 hockey pick in the
really?
next draft.
Right.
I did not know that.
All
See,
star.
that's what he wanted to let out.
busting it out.
They playing overseas right now in the Junior Olympics.
Hey, you know,
Top
speaking
of the line,
speaking
man.
of hockey, the NHL offered a new deal to the players.
right.
Yeah,
I heard about
They didn't really release too much specifics of the deal, but they just said it has to deal with the terms of contract limit.
Yeah, look out for him.
Yeah.
Seth Jones. He gonna
Seth
be
Jones.
big.
That's kind of different.
That's I didn't know that.
What's
Nice.
up with the Wizards, man? That's another Washington team then.
Well, they got
that's
the.
my
They won last night.
They won
I'm a
last
Wizards
night.
fan.
Man, that's
They 4-21, I think.
I'm
think
gonna go
they're
try
four
out
and a
for the
lot more
Wizards
than that.
myself.
Man, that
shit.
can't be right.
4-20. They only won 4 games, man.
I'm gonna go try out for them. Yeah, I can make me 6 figures sitting on the bench too. I know I can
think
get
they
about
lost
4,
more
5
than that.
points.
4-22. It could be. I might be one game off. It might be even worse than what it is. The Wizards is a disarray to me. I mean, you know,
when is Ernie Grunfeld gonna go, man?
a
That's what I
win
wanna
probably
know.
of the all season because I don't think they would fire GM in them. I mean, you know, Wizard
What is the
organization.
point? The season's over already
Yeah, but
anyway.
I mean, you know, if they making dysfunctional moves, that would be another dumb move to fire GM, knowing
I
that you
mean, they
mess
might
it-
as well get rid of him now and
Nah.
get
Start
you know.
over in the middle.
with the organization to
Don't
do.
get Damo started on the Wizards.
No,
man.
they'll fire the head coach before they fire the GM. I think
He the only one. I know sit in the house
Randy
and
Whitman.
still
Oh yeah,
watch
you
the
know I'm
Wizards.
gonna analyze game. I
Still
just
watch
love.
the Wizards,
I
man.
love the basketball, man. So you know I'm
you
gonna
don't watch
analyze it. No, I love watching. You know me. I like to watch, even though it's
4
terrible.
and 23, by the way.
I like to
Damo.
watch them
Shoot.
just to see what's going on. See me, I'm like a coach too. I still look.
Pick me. I'm 6'1".
Oh,
man.
they terrible, man. John Wall come back. I still don't see nothing different.
At all.
No,
So I don't really see nothing right now.
they're
I don't see
4
the
and
future.
23. They're on a pace to win like 10 games. I mean,
Dang.
Probably so. I mean,
But it can be a drastic turn though.
I mean, yeah, with the better
It
coaching
could
and
be a drastic turn, man. It'd be 60 and 24, man.
I don't know, man. I doubt it.
Dang.
I mean, it's gonna be better drafting,
don't
man.
know,
First, you gotta
man.
get rid of GM, the coach, and stuff like that. So, man, you know the Wizards. So speaking of that, bad moves, I think New Jersey Nets fired my main man, Avery Johnson,
Avery Johnson. Yeah, they did fire him quick.
after being the coach of the month in November.
Man, they fired he lost 10 of the 13 games, man. They let him go.
I don't think they said he the right guy for that new building. Oh, he lost 10 and 13.
Last
Right.
10 of the last 10 of 13.
Yeah, that's what it was, man.
Right, they still they looking at you know he gonna spend that money. They looking at Phil Jackson too.
Yeah.
They gonna
Yeah,
get
Phil
somebody.
Jackson
They
think
gonna
that's
make
a,
splash. 'Cause
They gonna want he's spending that money, so they probably make a splash off that.
they definitely gonna do that.
So you know we're gonna go to these NFL picks right now. Get into these picks for I'm gonna switch over because you know the NBA talk. I know y'all don't want to talk about the Wizards all the time, and you know everybody can get into
Well,
the NBA.
there's gonna be a lot of NBA talk when football's over.
For sure.
Nah, well, we gonna still you right. Put your
Man.
That can, you got baseball and you got hockey. With the hockey after football, ain't it?
nah,
hockey
hockey's
now.
not
Well, there's
going
no
on.
hockey this
They
year.
on strike.
Yeah.
Lockout.
See where I be at, man. I done slept under a rock for about a couple of months.
Well, that's the
Right,
thing.
I
You know,
wouldn't know that.
I mean, you know, it's not on the news barely. I mean, I know about this stuff because I'm a huge hockey fan,
they don't
but
talk about that.
they really don't talk about it too much.
Nah,
You
not
know?
in Washington D.C. Really.
Yeah.
They took once stuff like this with hockey. The Capitals still is a leader as far as one of the best teams in D.C. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
right now, I mean, after the Redskins, hockey is probably number 2. Then the Nationals.
Well, yeah, the
After the Redskins. Oh, you talking about far as winning or?
yeah, as far as in this town, they the best team, the second best team
Are
in
you,
Washington.
you saying that in the Redskins?
Redskins won. They surpassed the Wizards. Capitals should be number 2 as far as
The
winning.
Redskins passed the baseball team who almost went to
Yeah,
the World
baseball
Series?
is new right now. This their first winning like season right
you
now.
well, no, because what he's saying is like a couple years ago, the Capitals had like a 2.5 year straight sellout. You know, the
What
Nationals
you talking
have
about far as making money or
Yeah.
competitiveness?
competitive winning, victories,
They've been
trophies.
in the playoffs
The
several years
Redskins
straight.
is dead last.
Nah, it's still a Redskins.
I don't
dominant.
think the Redskins.
It's still
Next to
down-
the Wizards.
No,
Wizards got to be last.
Yeah, the Wizards last, then the Skins, and then the Nats top.
I think it's the Capitals are top because
Then the Nats, right?
The Nats. and now the Redskins.
Exactly.
You just saying recent history, longevity. Redskins.
You saying recent history with the Redskins?
That's what you
No.
just said.
No, I was saying as of right now. As of right now, to me, it don't matter what history you put in. Redskins still dominate because Nats still got a whole right to prove. That's just my opinion. Skins got off.
I mean, the Redskins are always going to dominate around here. People love football. It's a football town.
Right.
But if you're talking about in terms of teams that have been competitive, it's the Caps are on top because the Redskins up until this year have been terrible, and the Nats were awful for a long time up until recently.
Recent history, of course, the Caps, but overall dominance is watching the Redskins.
Yes.
Capitals.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't
Right.
matter how much the Capitals and the Nationals win. Redskins will always be the biggest thing around here.
Because it's football.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Football is the biggest sport.
All right, so we got to get into these picks, I think, though.
Yeah,
Y'all ready?
yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Buccaneers, Falcons.
Falcons.
Yeah, I'm going with the Falcons
yeah.
on that one. Reek, who you got?
Who you got, Reek? I
He
thought
said-
so. You really not a Tampa Bay fan, then?
Oh,
Yeah.
All right.
You right. You right.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah. Who you got, bro? Falcons. All right. We got the Jets versus the Bills.
I'm going with Buffalo.
Sanchez is starting.
Where they playing at?
They're playing in Buffalo.
Damn.
They're both New York, though.
Yeah.
Both
Upper
New
state.
York.
One.
I'd take the Jets, man. I'd take the Jets.
I think I'm going to go with Buffalo.
Sanchez could be last game as a quarterback. He want to go out on a victory
As a quarterback.
for the Jets, and could be.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with upset. But ain't no upset. I'm gonna go with the Jets, man.
All right. Al? Who you got?
Buffalo.
Who y'all got? Reek? Buffalo for y'all? All right. Let's see. Next game is the Bengals versus the Ravens.
I like Baltimore.
I'm going to go with Cincinnati on that.
Cincinnati already in the playoffs.
They've been red hot.
Baltimore trying to fight for a position because I think they get a home field advantage. They should. Division game.
Yeah, that's sure.
Ravens.
You think Cincinnati going to sit their starters?
If they already clinched the
doubt it.
playoff spot, I
Yeah,
think they
no,
did.
I doubt it. Yeah, I doubt
I
it.
would. If you clinch the playoff spot, no need for them to try to crush you already.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to go with the Ravens on that
they
one.
playing BMO.
They're playing in Cincinnati.
I'm gonna go with BMO. Baltimore Ravens.
Baltimore. All right, so Baltimore from both y'all. All right, Bears versus the Lions.
Bears must win. Winning they in the playoff, huh?
Yeah.
I'm going with Detroit.
Me too. I'm Detroit.
They
I want Detroit to win too. They've had a disappointing season.
Yeah,
man.
they coach on a high seat too. So
Yeah,
I like
and I
Detroit.
like Matt Stafford.
I think they might need a new coach.
Yeah.
who they going? Where they playing at? Chicago.
They're playing in Detroit.
Oh, dang, just like the. Yeah, then Calvin Johnson. I guess they playing for his record. So
He
Yeah.
already broke Dre Rice's single season record.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
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 Now he going for
Impressive.
now he going for
Impressive.
2,000 yards.
Yeah.
So I'm going with Chicago Bears.
Chicago Bears. I'm gonna go with. I want Detroit. I'm gonna pick Detroit on that one.
Bears got the playoff more to
Yeah.
play for. So
Next game is the Jaguars versus the Titans. Two pretty bad teams.
Yeah.
Tebow might be there next year.
I'm going to go with the Jags because I think they
yeah.
played pretty hard last week. Chad
Yeah.
Hennon in the game.
I'm gonna pick the Jaguars too with that. And by the way, I was reading something that said Tebow going to the Jags is like a certain.
Oh, yeah.
certain-
Yeah, I know because he's from South Florida.
Yeah.
Ratings,
So he gets a PT. huh?
revenue.
Yeah.
Yeah, revenue.
yeah.
Jacksonville was probably
I
one
just
of
say I feel kind of bad for Tebow, man.
Tebow still, I think, 8 in jersey sales. So
I mean, I know he's not the greatest player ever, but boy, that guy, he just keeps continuously.
a sorry
just
quarterback.
dogged.
They get more
you know,
public. One of the sorriest quarterbacks
just-
far stat
I
wise.
actually
like,
think
man,
he
people
did
just
pretty
keep doing him
daggone
dirty.
good for,
I
to
thought
be
he did
honest
pretty
with you,
good too, man.
Because you got some other people that play better than Tebow, but they turn them into wide receivers.
Yeah.
So I don't feel bad for him.
Yeah.
He had a hell of a run. You know what I'm
Jacksonville.
saying?
I mean, I don't know. I just feel like everybody always just. I don't know, but
Yeah, Tebow gonna be all right, brother.
Make a big-
make a
Trust me. After football,
only-
he gonna be dancing.
no, I mean I'm not like concerned. I'm not concerned for his
Might be a
well-being.
pastor in
His
church.
money-
probably.
You know, obviously.
Yeah.
All right, the next game is the Colts versus the Texans.
I like Andrew Luck, but yeah, that's
Texans, bro. You said
I think I'm gonna go with the Colts, man. Because
I'm-
the Texans, man, they up and down. They win, they get blown out. Going with the Colts. I think Andrew Luck.
I like Andrew Luck too.
I'm gonna go with the Colts too. It's interesting. Both of them, they're playing in Indianapolis, and the Colts are 6-1 at home, and the Texans are 6-1 away.
Everybody in the AFC already clinched their playoff spot.
Yeah.
So they just playing for position.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm gonna go with the Colts on that one.
I think it's a home field advantage game for the
Yeah.
Texans.
No, it's an Indianapolis home game.
Yeah, I'm talking about home field advantage.
Yeah.
They win this. They trying to get
I see what
position
you're saying. Sorry,
for
I
a number
missed
one
that. Yeah.
seed.
And this the first
Yeah,
game
yeah,
back
yeah.
for that coach.
Yeah,
The coach who had cancer.
Yeah.
This is
I'm
first
go-
game back.
Momentum, adversity, Colts.
Hey, I
Yes,
think that
that's true.
guy who held his job,
Interim coach.
the interim coach, I think he should get coach of the year because he took him to the playoffs.
yeah.
And dude came back in one game and taking over.
Colts.
All right.
messed
Next
up.
game is the Panthers versus the Saints. I got the Saints.
New
I
Orleans.
don't like the Saints. Cam Newton.
I'm going with the Saints. What y'all got? Cam Newton. All right. So I'm the only one going with the Saints.
I'm gonna take the
Oh, you
Saints.
take-
I'm
Oh,
going with
yeah,
the Saints too.
Yeah,
I've been-
Oh, okay.
Cam.
All right. All right.
Rip.
Let's see. The next game is the bum Eagles versus the Giants.
Michael Vick back. I'm going with Vic, babe.
Oh, Vic
Oh,
is
he
back.
for one
Yeah.
game,
Yeah,
huh?
right, yeah, this
Audition for
Only
another
for
team.
one
He's
night,
auditioning
huh?
for another team. Yeah.
It's audition for you get that.
I'm going with the Giants.
Giants win. They in the playoffs.
Hey, Vic been resting for 3-4 weeks. I think we're gonna see the old Vic.
Nah, I think a couple other teams have got to lose too, even if they win to get in. Like Minnesota's
Oh,
got to
yeah,
lose, and somebody else got to lose.
We gotta
so.
lose. Chicago gotta lose.
Oh,
and,
y'all gonna lose.
Yeah.
Minnesota gotta lose.
Oh, y'all gonna lose.
All right,
Cowboys.
let's see.
Gee,
Next
I'm-
game is the Steelers versus the Browns. Steelers not in the playoffs.
They
Crazy.
don't got nothing to play for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the Browns win that game.
I'm gonna go with the Browns too.
You going with Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh. All
I'm
right.
gonna go with the Browns.
All right. Next game: Broncos versus the Chiefs. All right,
Man.
Broncos are gonna win that game.
I like Broncos.
Peyton Manning had a hell of a schedule, didn't he?
Yeah.
He rolled right through that one.
I
Yeah.
like Broncos, man, for sure.
I'm
like
going
the
with the Broncos.
Yeah.
You think they're gonna get rid of Romeo Crennel, man, after 1 year?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say.
You know,
All depends.
Damo be fine everybody.
All depends who the quarterback. If it's Brady Quinn and Matt,
Damo fine,
if you got
man.
Brady Quinn and Matt Castle as your quarterbacks, you can't win. So he might be out the door.
There you go, out the door.
Going with Broncos.
All right. Packers Vikings. Vikings got to win this game. To
I'm
get
going
in.
with Packers because I don't want the Vikings in the playoffs.
I'm going with the Packers.
They don't want to see AP in the
I'm going
playoffs.
with Minnesota.
I'm gonna go with
AP.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
Minnesota.
All right. Next game: Patriots Dolphins.
Patriots.
Patriots.
Patriots. Yeah.
Patriots, they strong, man.
Yeah, they really are. I hate to say it, but
Yeah, I hate this.
They is
Um,
strong.
I can't stand that team, man. Next game: your boy Nerve Turner Chargers versus the Raiders.
I'm going with my man North Turner, man.
San Diego, yeah.
Terrell Pride debut. They set down your the bum.
Hey, but he won like 3 straight, right?
Yeah.
I'm going with the Chargers on that one.
Yeah.
The Raiders can't. They're 1-6 away, man.
He could be auditioning for Dallas offensive coordinator job next year, I think.
Yeah. All right, we got the Cardinals versus the 49ers.
Take him.
I like San Fran.
Yeah, San Fran.
San
too.
Fran, I'm
God
going.
damn.
Yeah.
Vic need to go to Arizona, man.
Actually, it's
What's
not
the
a bad
best place
move.
for Vic? I say, I mean, it's a lot of places, but honestly, no, I say the best place for him, for me, I would think, is what? The Jets?
Nah, Jets don't got no surrounding offense.
I say Buffalo, man.
All right, what's the next?
Rams and Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Seahawks, most definitely.
That's my Super Bowl pick, Seahawks.
Yeah.
Heard it here.
Yeah, they watch out for them, man. They're putting up points.
Yeah.
And last but not least, the game of the week, the game of the year,
For sure.
possibly the game of the decade.
Super Bowl.
The Redskins versus the Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Redskins.
Redskins. You
Yeah,
already
man.
know. That's the show, man.
Yeah, then with the flow, I already know it's been a successful 5 to 6 checkers out next
Yeah.
week. WLBS Radio.
RaisedByTheGame.com.
Thanks.
Comedy Bud, where you at? Out
Comedy
Clinton.
Bud, yeah,
One more
out
time, let
Clinton,
'em know.
New